Welcome to Family and the Feast channel. My name is Janet and this is
Chloe again.
Chloe is our taste tester. Remember all the ingredients and measurements, it will be listed down below in the description box.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi everyone, in today's video we will be making a Kalonji recipe. And this is a requested video from one of my viewers on Facebook. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. Now here's what you will need to get this recipe together. I am using some adobo, some chicken bouillon, some paprika, garlic salt, complete seasoning, and here I have my Karila, and it's also known as bitter melon. I have my shrimp, and I will be using some white belly shrimp. You can use any shrimp of your choice. If they're big, you just have to cut them. Here I have my coconut milk, and this is the brand I like to use, the Thai Kitchen brand. I have my green seasoning, and you can prepare your green seasoning to your likings. I have some curry powder, and this is the Lala's curry powder. I have some garam masala, and this is the Indo-West Indian brand. I also have here some Geera, and this is also the Indo-West Indian brand. I have some tomato paste and 1 pack of Sazon. For my veggies here, I have some diced tomatoes, onion, mangoes, and I have some scallion. You will definitely need to chop your mangoes small into cube size. So I've went ahead and split my Karila down in the middle, and all you need to do is split it down in the middle and take a spoon or something and just scrape all the seeds out of it. I took the seeds out, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to barely clip off the stem area here from the top and the bottom. You're not cutting anything much off of it. You want that edge here to secure the shrimp when we're ready to stuff it. We want to secure the shrimp in it. So if you make a big hole here, then your shrimp will fall out. So go ahead and cut off the top and slightly the bottom. And to a pot, I have some water coming up to a boil, and we're just going to put this in. So now that my water come up to a boil, I'm going to add in my Karila. And to that, you want to add in about ½ teaspoon of garlic salt. Now we're going to just turn this around so that the salt gets in the water. We're just going to cover this and allow it to steam for about 5 to 6 minutes or so. We're going to start preparing our masala to cook our shrimp and our Karila. So to a bowl, I'm adding in some green seasoning here. So to the green seasoning, you will add in your curry powder, your masala, and your Geera. We'll add in our Sazon here, and we'll start adding in all our dry ingredients. And I have some tomato paste here. Forgot to mention you'll need some oil. So yes, you'll need some oil to cook your curry. Mix this to make sure that all the ingredients are combined. Now I am gonna need to add some water to this because I want it at a paste consistency. I add in about 1/4 cup of water there. Just make sure that they're all combined really well, because we're gonna have to divide this into half. And you don't want it's not combined well and then it doesn't have all the ingredients evenly distributed. So now that this is combined, I will place this on the side and we'll move over to the stove. So guys, I actually kept these in the water boiling for 10 minutes. I'm gonna remove them now, and we want to drain them out and just allow them to cool down on the side until we're ready for it. Now to your heavy bottom pot or frying pan, whatever you will be using, you will add in about 1/4 cup of oil. So yeah. I've divided half of my seasoning, and I'm just gonna dip this out and add it to my pot. My oil is nice and hot now, and we'll place this on the side. So once you see the masala start separating from the oil, it's a good indication that the masala is ready to add any other ingredients you would like to add in, which I would like to add in my mangoes. I want them to cook. They are going to take a while to cook. because I'm using the fine shrimp, and that's going to be done cooking within 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm just going to add in my mangoes, and I'm going to add in half of all of these ingredients I have here. You want to make sure that these are fried in the oil. So now that your mango and the tomatoes and everything in there is well combined and it's nice and fried, you will see the oil start separating again from the masala. You'll just go ahead and add in 1 cup of water. We want this water to cook the mangoes. So we're going to cover this now and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes, and I'll come right back and show you guys after 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we'll remove the cover, place it on the side, and just give this a stir. And I can see my mangoes is nice and getting to that tenderness, that softness I like, and still have some more time to cook. Once we have a little bit of water in here, we'll add in the shrimp. So you don't have to wait until the water cooks out, because you might end up making the mangoes extremely soft. And if you have a sour mango, then the whole pot is going to be sour. So you want to go ahead and fold in the sauce in the shrimp. Try not to over mix, because the shrimp is already so tiny. You don't want them to be mashed. You have a chance right now to taste and adjust the salt for this part, because this will be stuffing the Karila, and you will not be able to add any salt while it's in there. So you can taste it and make sure that there's enough salt in here. I am not going to cover my pot because I want the water to dry out completely. Covering the pot will make the water take longer to dry out. So I'll raise my temperature actually a little bit and just allow this to cook down. I want to see just the oil around the shrimp. So guys, after 15 minutes, this is done. Now we're going to allow this to cool down, and then we'll stuff our Karila. So guys, my shrimp is nice and cool. My Karila is also nice and cool, and it's time to stuff these. So you're gonna grab yourself a spoon and you're gonna pick up some of your shrimp. And we're gonna start from one end and try to get every spoonful you put, you wanna put in a piece of mango, because I like every bite to have a piece of mango. And just close it up to make sure that you didn't overstuff it. Now to tie, I have a piece of twine here, some butcher twine. I'm just gonna place this on the side there. I'll divide the twine into 2 pieces, and I'll just go on the bottom. Now to secure the twine, you want to just give it a knot first. Like so. And you're going to tie that again give it a second knot. All right. And you don't want to pull the knot too tight, because you'll cut the Karila and it might start spilling out. Now I'm going to X the string in the bottom here, just like so. And you're going to move down about an inch every time you try Xing the string. And you're going to tie again when you bring it back up to the front. And you want to make sure that it's securing the shrimp in there. If you come down a little bit too low, just go back up a little. You know, you want to secure the shrimp in there. You don't want, when you make your sauce, everything just spills out like that. And I'm going to give it a second knot. Like that. Now we're going to X again, and we're going to come down. Just remember to come down a little bit when you're moving the string. And you're going to tie again here. We're going to come down and bring it around again, and we'll tie again here. Try to secure your shrimp in the Karayla any way you can. Now you can cut off the excess string, and here you have it. So guys, here is the stuffed Karayla. We already stuffed these. So guys, you will notice I didn't wash my pot. It's not necessary to wash it. You can just leave it just like that. You'll just add in a little bit more oil. So now that my oil come up to a nice hot temperature, I will be adding in my masala, the remaining masala that we kept from earlier. So guys, in this step, when you're adding in your oil, you will need to add in a little bit more than 1/4 cup. Now when you see the masala separating from the oil, it means your masala is well cooked and fried nicely. You want to add in your coconut milk or your coconut cream and mix this in. You want to create a nice sauce here. Now after about 2 minutes adding in the coconut milk, you'll just add in about 1/2 cup of water and allow the masala to cook down a little bit. Now we want the masala to cook and come back down to that dry texture where we can see the oil alone. So guys, after the water dries out and you're seeing the masala again here separating from the oil, you want to place your kalonji one at a time in here. You're going to just pick up your sauce and just try to coat the entire Karayla. And at this time, your stove should be on medium-low heat. We don't want the masala, since there's no more water in here, we don't want the masala to start burning. Otherwise, it can cause the flavor of the masala or the sauce to be bitter. So guys, after 10 minutes cooking this on really low heat, this is how it's looking. I did rotate them like every 3 minutes or so, because I want them to be cooked on all sides. So now we're going to add in some water again here to cook them. We're not going to add in a lot. Now you just want to add in about a cup or 3/4 of a cup. I wouldn't be adding too much water. And we want them to boil a little more. You know, when you press them, it should be nice and soft or tender. So you want to turn them around again, guys, and you know, this time we'll cover it. To know that they're done, you want to just press on the side here on the edge, and if it slices through easily, well, you know it's done. But mine's is still a little bit tough, so I'll leave it here to cook down in the water. And I'm going to cover this, and I'll come back in about 10 minutes to show you guys again. So guys, I'm flipping these over here. It's almost at 10 minutes mark. I'm going to just pick some of the sauce and just pour it on top of the Karayla. So I'm going to cut into one of these now on the edges to make sure that they're done. And I want to make sure that it's cut really nicely and soft. Now I still need to cook these some more. I will add in a little bit more water. Cut it, and you know it didn't go through effortless. You just add a little bit more water and cover it again. So guys, we're gonna flip these over. We're gonna go ahead and pick up some more of the sauce. So guys, they're at a nice softness that I like it. So I'm just gonna remove these now and put them in a plate here. Now we'll place this on the side. This is all done here. I'm just gonna go stir fry these veggies in there now. So I'm gonna add in all the veggies to that sauce, and I'm going to raise the temperature to high. And now I will just allow these to cook down a little. So just allow the onions to loosen up a little bit and have that nice glossy color. And the tomatoes, you want the tomatoes to have its full shape. You don't want it to be melted. So guys, this is all done here. I'm going to take this off the stove now, and we're going to head over to the counter. Now into your serving container, you will just empty this out. I'm just going to spread this out a little here, and we'll just place one at a time. All done, and we hope you enjoy this recipe. Now Chloe will not try this because this is not one of her favorite dish. And if you make yours differently, let me know in the comments how you make yours.